In this internet marketing tutorial from compelstore.com, we are going to talk about YouTube video ads. In the previous tutorial, we showed you how you could create a video in less than 5 minutes, really less than 2 minutes, that showcases the new apparel that you have created. Now, before you say, oh, advertising, spending money, just hold up 1 second. Because each view of your video that you have created is only going to cost you about 5 to 10 cents. So for the cost of that Starbucks that you got this morning, you could have potentially had 50 to 100 views of your video for your newly created apparel. Now, if even 1 or 2 of those ended up in sales, it's definitely worth it. So in this video tutorial, amongst other things, we're going to show you how you can quickly set up a video ad through Google, because again, Google owns YouTube. It's extremely cheap, and it's going to really affect a lot of other areas in your search engine optimization. It will increase factors like likes and views of your video that increases that video's rankings in the organic search result. That's a lot, so let's take a look real quick at what that means. So when we say organic search results, we mean when somebody goes to Google and types something in. There will usually be advertisements, depending on what type of search it is, up at the top, but the organic results are all these results down here, and anytime someone clicks on these results, it's free. Obviously, if you're advertising up in this space, it costs money, but the organic results are free. So you want to get your video ranking as high up as possible in these organic search results. Now, about 3 days ago, we created a video. We entitled it Funny Penguin T-Shirt for Men. Our hope is that we're going to rank organically for search word terms like funny penguin t-shirt, penguin t-shirt for men. We don't think a whole lot of people are going to be searching exactly funny penguin t-shirt for men, but we're going to rank for some of the other combinations of keywords. Now, for this keyword term, we're going to go down here to the second page, and after only 3 days, we are the third result right here. And as time goes on, and as we advertise this video and get this view count up right here, that is going to increase the organic rankings within Google search. The other piece of that is YouTube's organic search results. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world, and essentially that means that it's the second place that people go to find what they're looking for, Google being the first. Now, we just typed in penguin shirt into YouTube, and we're going to scroll down the listings, and as you can see, our video is on the first page. It's about 8 down, but after only being up for 3 days, that's pretty good. And when we advertise, we're going to get the factors that help us to rank higher, like the views, the likes, and all the other things that Google takes into account when they rank videos in organic search on Google as well as YouTube. And guys, the sole goal of this strategy is to get people to watch your video and then click on your link, which will take them directly to your product page. So to create your first video ad, you're going to need a Google AdWords account. You can get there by going to google.com/AdWords. Now, if you've been following along with us in the tutorials and you've already created a Google Analytics account, you've already created a Google Webmasters account, you can use the same login that you've been using for those other tools to log in to AdWords. It's going to ask you a few questions like what currency you prefer, this and that, but you will have an account that looks just like this. You'll need to provide a form of billing, but guys, go to Google and search Google AdWords coupon, or go to Fiverr.com, that's Fiverr.com, and search Google AdWords coupon. You can get a $75 coupon after you spend $25. So you're basically getting $50 $8 free in advertising. Now at 5 to 10 cents per view, you're looking at quite a lot of views. 500 to 1,000 views of your videos. Absolutely free. But anyways, to get started, what we're first going to need to do is come down here in the lower right hand corner and click on all video campaigns. Now we've already got a couple of campaigns started, but what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click on the red button that says campaign. That's going to create a new campaign, and we're going to advertise our penguin t-shirt. So we're just going to do penguin shirt. Now you want to set your daily budget. We're just going to set this daily budget at $1. That should get us around 10 to 20 views of this video. And delivery method, we'll just go ahead and do standard, show ads evenly over time. And we're just going to advertise in the United States. You can even break it down to geographical locations like, say, Indianapolis, Indiana. But we're going to advertise to all of the United States. And now it's time to choose the video that we want to advertise. So we're just going to click on it right here. Now this is extremely important, guys. There are 3 different forms of YouTube video ads. The first one is in-stream. And that is essentially when you see videos that are playing before other videos. That's an in-stream ad. There's also in-display, and there's in-search. In-search is the one that we want to utilize, because what happens is if somebody is watching a video, let's say a video on penguin shirts or just a video of penguins in general, that your advertisement for your video will come up right here in the sidebar. They have the opportunity to click on it and watch that video. Now you're going to have the opportunity to essentially tell Google when you want your video advertisement to be shown, so you could do it very broad. So if people are looking at videos that have to do with animals, you could have your video show up. Or you could have it to where if they're only viewing videos of penguin t-shirts, that's the only time you want your video to be advertised, you can do that as well. We'll go over those options here in a second, but we want to stick with in search. The reason that we want to do that is we've seen the highest conversion rates from in search. You'll get a lot more plays of your video with in-stream ads, for example, but as far as conversions are concerned, you're going to get a lot more with in-search. You can do in-display and in-stream if you want to. I would suggest starting out with just in-search and then doing different kinds of tests to see if in-stream and display will work for you. But we're going to go ahead and start out with in-search. Next, we're going to need to come up with a title and a description for our advertisement. And what we decided on, this is how it's going to look in the right hand sidebar, but we've decided on funny penguin t-shirt. Check out this funny penguin shirt. Don't poke the penguin. Guys, play with your advertisements, see which ones get the most clicks, because that's what you want. You want, when somebody sees it, to click as high of a percentage of time as possible. But we're going to go ahead and go with that. Now underneath here we've got thumbnail. We've got a few different thumbnails that we can choose from. Google just selects those from the video. So we're going to go ahead, we'll keep it with this red one. And we need to give the ad a name, so we're just going to go with penguin shirt. And advanced attributes. We want, if somebody clicks on this advertisement, we want it to actually go to the video page, because again, what we're hoping they do is watch the video, then click on that link in the description, and finally purchase the t-shirt. Now for schedule start date, we're going to go ahead and just start it today and let it run. There is, it takes about an hour to 2 hours usually during business days for Google to approve your video ads, but it doesn't take very long at all. Ad delivery frequency, we're just going to go ahead and optimize it for views. You can do a couple of other ones, but this way Google will show it as many times as possible. We're not going to put a cap on impressions, and for device targeting, This is a mobile bid adjustment. So what it essentially says is I either want to increase my bid or decrease my bid for mobile devices. Now, because we want people to purchase the t-shirt, your website is going to work absolutely fine with mobile devices. It's optimized for mobile devices. However, we've seen much higher conversion rates of people that are on desktops for obvious reasons. It's easier to make a purchase on a desktop computer. So we're going to actually decrease our mobile bid by about 80%. Now this is pretty much going to ensure that we're only shown on desktops. If you do want to be shown on mobile devices as well, you can do so. I would either leave it at no not decrease the bid at all, or decrease it by like 20%. So we're going to go ahead and save that and continue. Next, we're going to tell Google when we want to advertise our video and how much we want to pay for each view of that video. And that's in your targeting group. And you want to name the targeting group, so we'll just name it Penguin Shirt again. And we're going to go ahead and put 5 cents per view. We only want to pay 5 cents every single time this is viewed. But if you look over here in the right hand corner, it's telling us that our predicted average cost per view is going to be about 1 cent right now, and that fluctuates based on our targeting, which we're going to do now. For demographics, we don't want to show these video ads to anybody from 55, 64, 65 plus or unknown, just because this shirt kind of curtails to a more younger crowd. Male and female, we'll go ahead and leave that checked, but again, we'll uncheck unknown. We're going to go ahead and save that by clicking done. Now, we can target these advertisements based on people's what videos people are viewing. So we've got quite a few different categories here that can also be expanded into further categories. Now, we're not going to use any of these. You definitely can. So like pets and animals, for example, that would be one that we could target. But we can't, because we can't target more specific animals. We're not going to do that. So we're just going to cancel this. You can also target based on interests. And it's kind of the same idea, only the interests are a little bit more broader categories and a little bit different. So for pets in this one, you'd have cat lovers and dog lovers. We really don't want to target on that either, so we're going to go ahead and cancel that. But what we are going to do is click on this advanced options link, and that is going to open up the option for content keywords. And we can go ahead and enter keywords in here, and we're going to enter penguin. What this does by entering penguin is it gives us a list of keywords that we can select. So we can select penguins anytime that someone is searching a term related to penguins. So it could be funny penguin videos, it could be National Geographic videos about penguins, anything. So the type of keywords that you select are going to gauge how broad of an audience you're going to have or how narrow of an audience that you're going to have. We're going to go ahead and leave penguins in there, but we're also just going to, because it's an easy, quick way to get as much traffic as possible from people that obviously like penguins because they're watching videos about it. So we're going to go ahead and enter that one, and we'll see what other ones they have here. Information about penguins. See, all these keywords are going to be utilized by utilizing this one keyword right here, penguins. But the message that I want to get across to you in this video tutorial is that you can be as broad as you want or as narrow as you want as far as the individuals that you're targeting. So we're just going to save that keyword right there, and we're going to go ahead and save the targeting group. Now, after we've done that, guys, we have created our very first video advertisement. And at 5 to 10 cents per view, that's extremely cheap. On Facebook, you're looking at about 26 to 75 cents per click. If you were to just do Google search, you'd probably be looking at more like $1 to $2 per click. This strategy is going to help you out in a lot of different areas. It's extremely cheap. Play around with it to see what kind of traffic you can get, as far as whether you want to advertise to a broad audience or a very narrow, and to see what kind of conversions that you're recording with this advertising strategy. Guys, I thank you very much for taking the time to listen to this tutorial, and hope to see you at the next one.